This is Aisha and welcome to our 63rd Kotlin tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be talking about the hash code and equals method. So hash code is actually used to return the hash code of an object, and equals method has a boolean return time which is used to check if the two objects are equal or not. So how these two objects are compared? By using this hash code. By using the hash code of these two objects, if the result is true, if the hash code of these two objects is same, then we will have true, and the equals method will return true, so the objects are equal. Now in the last tutorial we had a data class individual. We have created this data class using data keyword, and then inside the primary constructor we have two arguments which are declared using this var keyword. Then let me remove these lines first. Okay, so now here we have an object, and this object contains waiter, two parameters, and 201. Then we have created another object by copying this object. So again, if I remove this, so now this object 1 is an exact copy of object. So this object and this object 1 are same. For example, if I print the hash code of these two objects, we will have the same hash code, and we can see that these objects are equal. So now how you can print the hash code? By using the hash code function, which I will call in the print line statement. So I'm going to use print line, and then I'm going to display a message: hash code of obj equals the dollar symbol, curly braces, and we will use obj dot the hash code method, and then again print line hash code of obj 1 equals dollar symbol, curly braces, obj1 dot hash code. If you run the program, you will have same hash codes for these two objects. So here you can see the hash code for these two objects is same. So this is because object 1 is an exact copy of object. But when we try to change any of the property, for example, if I write id equals 400, then you will see that the hash code of these two objects will be different because one of the property is different. Run, and now you can see here this is 73 and this is 74. So now this object 1 is not an exact copy of object. This is because we have changed the property, which we have changed the id property of this object 1. So this is how you can get the hash code, and you can print the hash code on the output stream. So now I'm going to use the equals function, which will decide if the hash code of these objects is same or not. So now I'm going to create another object, which is object 3. So here it is object 2 and it is object 1, and now I am naming it object 1. So I have object 1, object 2, and object 3. So now this object 3 equals object 1 dot copy with different parameters. For example, I'm going to pass student. Now object 2 is an exact copy of object 1, but object 3 is not an exact copy because the first parameter of the primary constructor is different. Now I'm going to remove these lines, and now we will use the equals method to check if these objects are equal or not. So if condition, if object 1 dot the equals method, and inside the parameter I'm going to pass object 2. So now object 1 and object 2 are compared. So the result of this expression will be either true or false. So I will use the equal signs relational operator. If the result returned by this expression, this equal function, is true, then true, this condition will be true. So we will move to the body of the if statement, and inside if we will print object 1 and object 2 are equal. So this equal method actually checks the hash code of these two objects and return true or false on the basis of the hash code of these two objects. Else print line object 1 and object 2 are not equal. And then another condition, if object 1 dot equal function, and now I'm going to compare this object 1 with object 3, and then if it is equal to true, print object 1 and object 3 are equal, else print objects are not equal. Now let's run the program and you will see on the output screen. So now object 1 and 2 are equal, but the objects are not equal. Which objects? I have to write object 1 and object 3. So now it will be more clear. Okay, object 1 and object 2 are equal, object 1 and object 3 are not equal. So first of all, we have created an object 1 and passed 2 parameters. Then we have created object 2 and we have copied the object 1 into object 2 with the same parameters. Then we have created an object 3 and copied object 1 with the first parameter. The first parameter is different. Then we have compared these objects using the equals function, and if the result is true, then the objects are equal. If the result is false, then the objects are not equal. So guys, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.